Hello everybody and welcome back to another Dawn of War Soulstorm playthrough in 2024. I do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% or trophies. Play games for fun. I like playing games. They're fun. When they're fun. Sometimes even when they're bad fun. But mostly fun. And I do this because I want to invade your homes and your phones and hopefully be put on in the background, maybe during family gatherings, or even just, if it's 1 o'clock at night and you can't make it over to a buddy's place, just flip on the channel. Or flip on a video and feel like you're hanging out with someone like it's 1997. Or sometime after that. Basically when you were a kid. When you go hang out with your friends. Trying to bring back that island of nostalgia feeling where you just have dumb conversations and watch someone play games terribly, cut some jokes, all that jazz. Anyways, off screen I redid the final bit because again, issue with this game is sometimes it's not the most stable, and you'll get a crash when doing stronghold missions specifically, which happened in the last video. So, we're basically picking up where I left off. To my subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Deeply appreciate it. Wouldn't be doing this without you. And as long as I even have a single subscriber, I will continue to do this. Any drive-by viewers, welcome. Hopefully you enjoy the content. If you don't, well, maybe check out one of my other videos. Might be more your cup of tea. Hope you stick around. Alright. We got the war gear for 5,000 kills, right? So what are we missing now? Nothing. Oh, that's a big jump to range damage. Okay. Alright. And that is the official end of the orcs. Which means I can start taking things here, right? Yeah. And here as well, because this is safe now. Gain the orcs power. Okay. Also, I'm going to play the little other part of the victory screen that we you wouldn't have seen. Okay. So basically, the way this works is it'll their ability. It'll fill in these garrison units randomly and periodically. But yeah, so here is the final blurb for that battle that we didn't get to see because the game kind of got stuck. Oh, and you can rewatch not the cinematics, but the war dump in Spoils War.
The bumbling forays of the orc armies had irritated Archon Tarrel one too many times, and he grew weary of their presence in his battlefield. It was without much difficulty that the Dark Eldar, keen of eye and ear, found the supposedly secret mountain fortress of the Calraven Orcs. The sheer number of these green brutes rendered the stronghold's sack quite difficult, but Tarrel prevailed. Many orc corpses festooned Raider and Ravager decks. Orcs in great number were taken as playthings for Tarrel, his homunculus Grumennahelm, and as tribute to the elders of Komorah. Hellions and Reavers were sent through the narrow mountain passes to hunt orcs that had fled. During all these proceedings, Lord Tarrel himself scoured the camp for his adversary, Gorguts, but in vain. The Archon had looked forward with great pleasure to personally eviscerating the Orc war boss. Still, they had sent him scurrying in fear, and that would surely suffice for now.
Sorry about that. I had to do an impromptu coffee mix thing. Some stuff the doctor recommends. Alright. Let's see what we're doing.
My mind is too weary to fight on.
Looks like that is not giving up. Okay. Let's do this. Do that. Let's do that. Let's just go all on with these. This guy ain't moving, is he?
Charge the enemy! My mind is too weary to fight on.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! Engines running!
Oh crap.
Engines running! Mine is the right. Engines running! When do we fight? Fly away! Engines running! I thirst. I am the last girl. I long to shed blood. the last thing I'll send. When do we fight? I am the last thing they will see. Engines running! I long may shed ready to strike. Information ready to strike. Follow me! Let us strike! Let us strike!
Really?
Engines running! I am the last thing they will see. Engines running! Engines running! Death to the enemies! Engines running! I long to shed blood. Engines running! There is much terror to bring.
I mean, they brought their game. No doubt about that.
Engines running! Death is terrible.
What is the base up there now?
Engines running! There is much terror to bring. Engines running! Death is terrible. I thirst for violence. Die! Engines running! Them, no problem. Die! What will? Fear us! I long to
Go
shed
around here.
blood. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. Engines running! I long. I am the last thing they will see. 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 When do we fight? Engines running!
Apparently, there's 2 players in this map.
When do we fight? There is much terror to bring. Come. Engines running! I long to shed blood. Let us strike! Engines running! Engines running! Death is not terror. I am the last thing you see. Die! Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! Thirst.
Well, I got two bases in this. Two.
I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. When do we fight? Engines running! I thirst. Engines running! I thirst. I am the last thing you will see. I am the last thing.
There we go. Pain in the butt. Yeah, and I don't know how superior to honor guard other than maybe cheating? Being a cheater? I'm allowed to cheat. Look at that. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it without that first. Let's see if we can rush.
For this,
I thirst. Engines running! Full speed! Death is my meat, terror my wine. Yes. Yes. I thirst for violence. There is much terror to bring. Death is my meat, terror thrill. Death is my meat, terror. Engines running! Full speed! First for the fight! Engines running! Die! I thirst. I am the last thing they will see. Death is terror. Die! Die! Death is terror. Engines running! I long to shed blood. Engines running! Death is terror. I am the last thing they will see. I long. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last
they don't have love.
Death enemy fight. Engines running. They must die. I thirst. Engines running.
For this,
Death is terror. Engines running.
for this,
Death is engines running.
for this, they don't have
There is much terror to reign. Follow me. Engines running.
for this,
I long to shed blood. There is much terror to bring. Engines running.
I am.
There is much terror to bring. Engines running.
They don't have love.
I am the last to shed blood.
It's gonna be helpful. It's kind of getting a bit dicey here, isn't it? Like, what's going on with this here?
Charge the enemy! My mind is too weary to fight on.
You know what? I want to fight because auto resolve is just gonna rake you over the coals.
Engines running! Engines running! Engines running!
Mine is the right to lead.
Engines running! Engines running!
I am the last big beast. I am the last big beast.
Engines running!
There is much terror. I am the last big death.
Engines running!
I long to shed
Engines
blood.
running!
Death. Terror. Let us strike.
Engines
I
running!
long to shed
Engines
blood.
running! Engines running!
I long to shed blood.
Engines running!
Who shall suffer next?
Engines running! Engines running!
I long to shed blood.
Engines running!
Death. Terror.
Engines running! Engines running!
There is much terror to break.
Engines running! Engines running! First to the fight!
Stand ready. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see.
First to the fight!
Death.
Engines running!
I am the last thing they will see. Our prey shall cower in fear.
Engines running!
There is much terror to break.
Engines running!
There is much terror to break.
Engines running!
I am the last thing they will see. Death is right. Terror.
Engines running!
Well, we're getting there slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley.
Death. I am the last thing you see. I am the last thing you see.
Engines running.
When do we fight? I am the last thing you see.
Die. Engines running.
I stand ready.
Engines running.
I thirst.
Yeah, I was hoping to do a little bit more damage than that.
I am the last thing you see. Death is terror.
That's how I don't want to be moving. This is where having the Eldar power would probably come in handy. So now I gotta waste 2 more turns. Not even. I don't need that. That's not gonna provide me anything yet. So. Is there another one that provides me with that bonus? Scourge. There we go. I think it gives you like a 10% bonus. $14. Geez, 16. Why does he have so much honor guard?
Charge the enemy. My mind is too weary to fight on.
I do remember this is a bit of an issue.
Engines running.
What will? What will?
Engines running.
What will? Mine is the right.
Engines running.
I am the last thing you see.
Engines running.
I thirst. I am the last thing you see. I am the last thing you see. I long to shed blood. I am the last shed blood.
Engines running.
I long to shed blood. Come.
Engines running. Engines running.
You kind of get stuck having to do this. every turn.
I
He's gonna be
long
obnoxious.
to shed
Every
blood.
single turn.
Death is my meat, terror my wine. There is much terror to bring. What will we hunger?
Engines running!
We hunger.
Engines running!
I thirst for violence. Come. I am the last big news.
Engines running!
I thirst. I thirst.
Engines running!
Death is terror.
Engines running!
Yeah. The game holds up well, despite being a bit janky. I just wish, brought before, you could outfit units a bit more uniquely. So in the tabletop,
Engines running!
you have things like blasters and dark lances that your troops could carry. And Reaver jet bikes could be outloaded with more anti-tank stuff, and not just be devoted to anti-infantry. Then again, this was an addition for the revamp,
Engines running!
where Dark Eldar became really cool.
Engines running!
Even though the old Talus model is pretty kind of like a scorpion thing.
Engines running!
I am the last big
Engines running!
death. Terror.
Engines running!
I am the last big
Everyone's filling.
the last big There is much terror to bring. I am the last big
Running!
No, poor one.
Engines running!
I am the last big news.
Okay.
Our control will crush them. Fall back.
I can't even take that. Alright. Man, Tau, you're really putting me into this situation, aren't you? Alright, I guess we'll go after the Tau. Get that portal next. They actually lost a crew. Okay, give me a second. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. I remember this mission being a big pain in the butt. have all the units that I can, right? Okay.
The vast Tau military complex on Karava II's second moon had always been intended for purposes above and beyond the current war. In a Tau-dominated solar system, this complex would become a key outpost on the Empire's border. This moon base had been named Nan Yanoi, or Sword Moon, referring to the powerful Arca cannon built there. This weapon could fire its devastating ion beam on any territory of any planet in the system. Heavy fortifications and anti-aircraft arrays were not enough for the Earth-cast architects of Nan Yanoi. To these, they added an ambitious orbital perimeter defense system, which would fire ion beams similar to that of the Arca cannon, tuned to harm only intruders and spare Nan Yanoi's infrastructure from any damage. When complete, Nan Yanoi would be unassailable. Unfortunately, the Tau stronghold was attacked before it was complete. Many systems and fortifications were not yet fully operational, including the perimeter defense system. An invasion fleet could be shot down, but they could not as easily protect against a small force from making a beachhead at one of the gaps in the Tau's outer defenses. Such a feat would be extraordinarily difficult, but it might just be possible.
Alright, I can't remember if my typical turtle up and push strategy works here. Because there is a section where there's a timer. I'll give it a shot though.
We welcome your gracious presence, Aun Royu.
I see that our Earthcast engineers have made splendid progress in constructing the Nanyanoi base station.
Yes, Your Eminence, it is nearly complete. There are only a few gaps remaining in our perimeter defenses, and they are heavily guarded until our orbital defense system is fully operational.
Setting stabilizers. Ready to fire.
Excellent. And this Arca cannon you have built, quite a marvel, as I understand it.
Indeed. From this moon, we can fire on any habitable territory in the Kaurava system. Do you wish to inspect it yourself? It harms only advanced life forms, thus avoiding damage to structures and plant life.
This is indeed most commendable.
Our orbital defenses were built using the same technology. Both are controlled from this location.
What is that?
The perimeter has somehow been breached. I must attend to this. Please, Your Excellence, return to the Coalition Center.
Yes, that may be best.
Dispatch Pathfinders, locate the source of the breach, and see that they do not gain entrance and establish a foothold. Notify all Fire Warriors and Truth Carnivore squads.
Now, there's a lot of hate against Tau online, and I get it. More of a... I mean, my dislikes for Tau is more like...
strong enough to hold them.
My, that kind of feeling the different military branches have for each other, right? So, like, we used to pick on the Navy used to pick on the Marine Corps, Army, so on and so forth. More like a brotherly or family-like atmosphere of ribbing each other, joshing around. But, I mean, as a faction, there's a lot of design and aesthetic choices I like. I like the drones. I like how they're a more military type version of Star Trek, from what little I know about Star Trek. I like the battle suits. I'm a big fan of Bubblegum Crisis. It's my favorite anime. And the battle suits are kind of sort of like that. A bit chunkier boys, but yeah, I just think Games Workshop has handled them very poorly. And a part of that disdain also comes from the fact, the same issues that Dwarves and Fantasy suffered from. And that is due to their tunnel-visioned gameplay mechanics, i.e. ranged firepower superiority. It means that they get pigeonholed into like a certain play style, and that's it, which is more or less castling, turtling, whatever you want to call it. Oh, really? You want in? The other door is always open, my friend. Okay. Alright, so get up there. Come on. Quit giving me a hard time. Ugh. But Games Workshop's kind of bungled the ball. Like, I always felt like they should have expanded more on drones and the auxiliaries. Maybe introduce some 1-2 more alien races and then expand the roster a bit there. I know they're called the Tau and not the, you know, what was the one in the Infinity game? Combine, right? Where they're like an accumulation of alien races. But, you know, like, why don't they have psychic defense drones? Or something that allowed them to... I mean, 10th edition kind of helped eliminate that by eliminating the psychic phase altogether and dumbing it down, but I felt like before all they needed was, like, psychic drones. It's kind of like with Dark Eldar. All they needed was, like, a unit of incorporated slaves that were, like, an alien race of psychic beings that they would put helmets on. Kind of things also like agonizers, you know, tortured four-armed baby elephant equivalents for the Scorn and more in Hordes. They were my favorite faction. They had a really cool theme. Anywho, yeah, this is gonna be a tough one from what I remember. Or it's the one I think I've always had the most problems with.
Listen to me, you dogs. We must move as a single lethal blade. We must cut through the defenses ahead of us, and then, as swift as lightning, clear a foothold for ourselves. Do you understand? Do you? Good. Then we go.
I don't know if we're on a timer yet. So I can kind of...
Who shall taste my trident?
I thirst. When do we fight?
set up a bit. In fact, let's kind of mess around. Let's take this a little slow. I want to see. Timer hasn't started yet.
Follow me, curs. We go.
Cut them down.
I long to shed blood.
You know, some armies, once you get your guys built up enough,
I am the last.
your generals built up, you can tank everything. Your passive regen's already going to be off the charts.
I am the last thing. I am the last thing. I am the last thing. Let us strike. thirst.
Open fire!
I am the last big ace. I am the last shed. I am the last big bliss. I am the last big bliss.
Look at this. It's insane.
I thirst. There is much terror to bring. I am the last big I thirst. I am the last big
Yeah, I don't know when the timer starts. I kind of want to see.
I am the last big There is much terror to bring. I am the last big Death is mine.
I want to see if I can capture things with just this first.
Death is mine. Terror. I long to shed blood.
You back there. Why didn't you attach? Oh,
I am the last big news. I am the last big news. I am the last big news. Who shall suffer next?
good old Vespid. Not Vespa, but Vespid. Okay.
Let us strike!
Let's see if I
Follow
can't
me. Our prey shall cower in
take
fear.
advantage of all this first.
Come. Our
Now,
prey
what's going
shall
to hurt me
cower in
a
fear.
lot is usually I remember you need to show up for critical points.
Come. Let us strike! Where are they? Our prey
defend them.
shall cower in fear.
To prevent them from using
Our prey shall
reinforcements
cower
or
in
like
fear.
something.
Come.
But the problem is,
You go. Let us strike! Who shall suffer next?
I don't have
Who shall suffer next? I long to shed blood. Come. Follow me,
This is not a good idea. So as you can see, they're shredding. Right. There it is.
I am the last big fuse. I am the last big fuse.
And because they're mech suits, yeah. So see, they shred Dark Eldar. So we won't be doing that.
I am the last big fuse. Hunt them down first.
Okay.
The vast Tau military
You're
complex
used to seeing this
on
screen because I'm just
Kara
messing around,
2's
testing
second
stuff,
moon
seeing what I can get
had
away
always
with.
been
I like to
intended
see
for
if you can like
purposes above
circumvent
and
or
beyond
break
the
games
current
or
war. In a
not like a
Tau-dominated
speedrunner level
solar
or
system,
glitching. But
this complex would become a key outpost
as you can see,
on the
Dark
Empire's
Eldar
Where
do
are
not
they?
fare too well against.
Let us strike! Follow me! Our prey shall cower in fear. Who shall suffer next?
But what I'm trying to do is prevent,
Our prey shall cower
from what I
in
remember, a
fear.
countdown that happens.
Follow me! Who shall suffer next?
It's kind of
Our
weird. Why
prey
do I have
shall
two?
cower in fear.
Oh, you know what? They give you some base units at the very beginning.
Follow me!
I think you also get that when you do the Dark Eldar
Let
Stronghold.
us strike! Our prey shall cower in fear. There is much terror and the last big news.
You're strong. It'll be good to have you. You're strong. It'll be good to have that strength. You're strong. It'll be good to have that strength.
I am the last.
It'll be good to have that strength.
There is much terror.
Um,
And the last big news. There is much terror and the last big news. I am the last big news. I am the last big news. I am the last big news. There is much terror to read. I am the last big news. I thirst for violence. I stand ready. I long to shed blood.
okay. I hope this is gonna work. I don't know what happens if I destroy this. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know if my base would drop here. I know what happens is usually once you clear this base out, your base gets like teleported in. And that triggers the next series of events. So I don't know if I destroy this command post, it'll trigger another sort of event.
I am the last thing they will see.
Right, because it says destroy the Tau Command Center. Yeah, so we're fine with that.
Engines running! Engines running!
I thirst. I am the last thing they will see.
Full speed! Engines running! Engines running!
Death is imminent. Terror.
Engines running!
We live thrill. What will you? I stand
Okay,
ready.
let's see what we got
Let
going on up here.
us strike.
Engines running!
When do we fight? Follow me, curs.
Engines running!
I am the last thing they will see.
They are attempting to seize the orbital defense controls. We must stop them at all costs.
When do we fight? Who shall suffer next?
Open fire!
I am the last thing they will see.
Engines running!
I am the last thing they will see.
Engines running!
Yeah, see, we already lost one. We got
I
like,
am the last thing
oh, that's
they will
okay.
see.
No, it's not okay.
The vast Tau military complex on Karava II's second moon had always been intended.
Let us strike! Our prey shall cower in fear. Follow me, curs. Our prey shall cower in fear. Who shall suffer next? Who shall suffer next?
I'm moving slow.
Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Engines running!
Thirst for violence.
They are attempting to seize the orbital defense controls. We must stop them at all costs.
I am the last thing they will see.
Engines running!
I long to shed blood.
Fear me.
Engines running!
I thirst for violence.
Engines running!
There is much terror to bring. Where are they? I am the last thing. Let us strike. There is much terror to bring. I am the last thing.
So yeah, I'm breaking this out of event sequence.
I am the last thing.
Or sequence of events.
Let us strike.
Fear me.
Where are they?
Let's do battle save cheese.
There is much terror to bring.
And Drake Devourer Squad, huh?
I long to shed blood.
Oh, it's regenerating a bit quicker. Okay, what's this give us?
Commander, they have taken control of the orbital defense system. They use our defenses against us. It must be
I
retaken.
long to
See
shed
to it.
blood.
Okay, so maybe we won't do that. Because I don't want them sending
The
units
vast
out.
Tau military complex
I'll
on
decap it, though.
Karava II's second moon had always
No way
been
it'll deny
intended
them.
for purposes above and beyond the current war.
Engines running.
Which, these units actually, jet bikes can decap. But they can't cap.
I stand ready.
Engines running.
Well, he regenerates quick at least.
Engines running.
Let's try this. You know that base is gonna be a pain in the butt.
Death is my meat. Terror my wine. Come, who shall suffer next? Who shall suffer
Again,
next?
if I was in other factions, it would be a lot easier. But Dark Eldar tends to be
Let us strike.
on the weaker side of things.
There is much terror to bring.
Let's see the differences.
Yes.
Engines running.
5, 6, 4,
Death
0.
is my meat. Terror my wine.
7, 5, 0, 0. 45 to 58 damage.
Terror.
Oh, they do substantial. So your honor guard is buffed up versions, with the exception of the incubus here. Again, that should be like in the 80s, I feel.
Who shall taste my trident?
They're actually better at shooting. Look at that. Range damage is better. It's crazy.
We live for the thrill. We deal in pain.
In no world should the Hellions be
We deal in pain.
more combat beast-like than Incubi. So,
I long.
would love to have been a
shed
fly on the
blood.
wall on how they decided to do these things. So yeah, this is actually one part of the mechanic of it. If they have control of this, there's a timer where they'll periodically blast your base. And usually what you do with other factions is take it, put a couple turrets for defense, and then you can kind of move on and expand out. But since Dark Eldar only have those soul slave pen things,
There is much terror to bring.
I don't know. If we can use it.
When do we fight?
Engines running.
I stand ready. We go.
If we can, then maybe I take it and just hold. Wipe out what I can, where I can, how I
I
can.
thirst.
I'll save close to where, before I cap the point. That way we don't have to wait so long. Yeah, that's a good save point. Now let's see.
Commander, they have taken
Yes,
control
we
of the
can.
orbital
Okay.
defense system.
when
You
we
use
fight.
our
This
defenses
gives us a
against
shot,
us.
then.
It must be retaken. See to it.
Let's see what happens. Let's see how this plays out.
Follow me. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. Die! I am the last thing they will see. I am the last
I love the
thing they will
broadside, man. I mean, crisis suits are great too, but
I am the last
man, when I first saw those broadsides, those were really cool. Yeah, let's see if they come to
I
take
long
these.
to shed blood.
So yeah, there's this stronghold mission has multiple pieces to it. You'll get periodically attacked, but I've kind of sequence broke it. So
Yes, I stand ready.
I mean, so far so good.
Come, come. Where are they?
Oh great.
I am the last thing they will see. Let us strike. We go. Come.
I forgot there's these annoying little drones everywhere.
Next. Come.
I'm doing this just to test.
Strike. Ah! Die. I am the last thing they will see.
Open fire!
Orbital defense is ready to fire.
Duty calls.
Okay, that wasn't good.
The
Maybe my
vast Tau
mandrakes can get
military complex on Karava II's second moon
close.
had always
So
been
I'll
in
wait for that. Yeah, cap that. What are you doing?
We live for thrill. I stand ready.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to play Dark Eldar on stronghold missions, especially because they don't. They're meant to be like a rush down, beat down faction, but in the campaign, it's hard to do that when you're kind of stuck having to play defensively. You can't really use choke points. The unit cap doesn't really support that. Nope. They see him, they see him, they see him.
Open fire!
the vast Tau military complex on Karava II's second moon had always been in
Engines running! Engines running!
We hunger. We hunger. We hunger. We hunger. We hunger. We hunger.
Engines running!
They're way too tough.
Engines running!
hurt. You can see that 100 and 140.
Engines running!
I will call this the creeping death tactic.
I long to shed blood. Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! We hunger! What will you? We hunger! Engines running! Full speed! There is much terror to bring. Come, come. Our prey shall cower in fear. Come.
Yeah, they really should have gotten a form of deep strike as well.
Where are they?
And since they use
Follow
lovely
me,
portals and
curs.
everything.
Follow me, curs.
Can I hit that from here?
Let us strike! Our prey shall cower in fear. Our prey shall cower in fear. Engines running! I long to shed blood. When do we fight?
Okay, that worked out.
Engines running! I thirst.
I wonder if they're not sending waves to attack because I don't have...
Who shall suffer next? Where are they? Who shall suffer next? Cut them down. Orbital defense is ready to fire. Shed blood. I thirst.
Alright, I think now we have to wait for it. Yeah, we have a timer.
I long to shed blood. Our prey shall cower in fear.
So that works. Yeah, they use webway portals to, like, raid. So,
When do we fight?
even regular Eldar get webway portals for transporting around. I don't know why they didn't implement anything like that. There's this here, that there. If I remember, this is filled with drones, a lot of. Sorry, I'm taking a back seat on this and not. It's not too exciting, but I'd rather win. I play the games. I feel like a lot of people would if they were playing on their own rather than trying to.
Where are they? There is much terror to bring. Who shall see him next? Come. Our prey shall cower in fear. Where are they?
That poor guy.
in fear. Our prey shall cower in fear. Our prey shall cower in fear.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
Let us strike! We go. We go.
There we go. This is something I was trying to do.
Follow me! Let us strike!
It'll set me back a bit. But I think if I can just
Let us
piecemeal up back and forth like that.
I stand ready. Follow me! Follow me!
At least until I can take this out. I am kind of curious if... I'm fairly certain you can do this just the way I'm doing it, clear out the whole map and win. It's just going to take forever. If I can get rid of the Tau barracks. That's what needs to happen.
Engines running!
Death is my meat, terror my wine. Follow me!
Is it shooting? Yes. Yes, it is.
Where are they? Our prey shall cower in fear. Let us strike! Our prey shall cower in fear.
Engines running!
I long to shed blood.
I don't think they're coming.
Running!
I think I just need to rush with everything.
I long to shed blood.
Unless I can sneak these mandrakes over there and just use that orbital bombardment. We'll see. If I can sneak in here and just... Okay, that listening post is going to detect them, but... So the broadside battlesuit's heavy infantry battlesuit, effective against aircraft and vehicles, but as you saw, it was demolishing my Archon and his retinue quite handily. Use the squad cap. They also count as infantry, so they do not count as vehicles, so your haywire is not going to work. Regretfully.
Let us strike!
Come on.
Let us strike! There is much terror to bring.
Battle save cheese 2. Wish I could play a bit more aggressively, but again. You know what's weird is Dawn of War 2 added a good bit of factions, but
Strike! Follow me! Let us strike! Follow me!
not as many as didn't have sisters. It didn't have Dark Eldar. If I can finagle them around. Together other crises here. Maybe. We'll see. Will that expose us to the listening posts? That one will if they're after him, but I might be able to get away with this. Yes.
I thirst for violence.
Let's just stay. Enhancement building. Because with Tau, you have two paths, Monk Ka and, what was it, Kuan Yo or something? Two different types of
I stand ready.
paths to follow. The other one allows you to do more of a recruit-based army, whereas this one allows for battle suits, right? Yeah.
I long to shed blood.
Yeah, I don't think I can get there without getting wailed on. We'll try, right? Let's see. Just be able to reload. Oh, okay, this is perfect.
I long to shed blood.
This works. Looks like they don't do too much damage, but yeah, no,
I stand ready.
they've got range and they're pretty devastating. They have a minimum range though, so honestly, if you engage with melee units, you'll be mostly good. Yeah, I think there could have been a lot more improvements done. So, like these guys outside of tracking device, they could have added, I don't know, maybe nets, drag infantry units, or maybe even force characters to be detached.
The last big thing. I am the last. I thirst for violence. I am the last big news. I thirst for violence. I am the last big news. Die.
Information for Chalice. Destroy to delay reinforcements. Okay, so that's the other mechanic, reinforcements.
I am the last big news. I long to
I don't know if I should destroy that now or later.
I am the last big news. I stand ready. There is much terror to bring. Where are they?
You know what? Let's leave that up, because I think it resets the timer.
The complex on Karava 2's second moon had always been...
I thirst for violence. There is much terror to bring. Who shall suffer next?
I'll weaken it though. About halfway should be fine.
I thirst for violence. Death is my meat, terror my I thirst for violence. I am the last big thing. I am the last big thing. I long to shed blood. I long to shed blood.
Fear me. Fear me. Fear me.
No, I've never tried this before. That's kind of why I wanted to do it.
Fear me.
I long to shed blood.
Mess that up. Grab that part.
I long to shed blood. Let us strike.
Yeah. Forgot that was even a thing. Dark Eldar missions kind of, or Stronghold is kind of similar. You start off with a group of units that you have to keep alive long enough to establish a forward base. Alright, that will save. Okay, so now what do we need? There's that, there's this. I want the relic. There's a critical point there. We have to clear that out.
We hunger. We hunger.
Slow and steady wins the race, you know.
We hunger. We hunger. We hunger. We hunger. We hunger. What will? Fear us.
God, drones are a pain in the butt. They're tanky. And they really pump out damage. So it seems like they're not trying to reclaim the point, because normally they'd be sending units, but I think because I don't have a base, they don't know what to do. If I remember, I should probably clear out this top area first before venturing down this beaten path.
I stand ready.
And I think Narlocks come from over here. And then that's the way up to their base.
There is much terror to bring.
So we got drones, and we got those. What else we got? Drones and Vespids. I'm just doing this to scout real quick. And I'll probably reload so I know the lay of the land.
All the defense is ready to fire.
Let's see if that does, but not really much. Okay, so. Now that happened because Vespids are,
The vast Tau military complex on Kara
they can identify stealth units.
moon.
And it's kind of weird, I was looking at some of the other, lords. All the lords have items that allow them to... pick up stealth units. Well, maybe we should just go for it, right?
Engines running!
Death is my meat, terror my wine.
Engines running!
Behind her! Behind her! Behind her! I thirst. Our prey shall cower in fear. Our prey shall cower in fear.
It's supposed to leech health. But I think it only leeches it to the Archon. You guys not attacking for some reason.
Engines running!
I am the last weak. Follow me, curs.
Alright, 2 units of Vespids out. Let's grab this control point. Look at that, lapse time, 38 minutes. I could have probably done this in half the time if I just played it a little bit. Let's look at these guys. Yep, these are really old mandrakes. They had like ball gags in their mouth. The updated models are much better. I think these were also in pewter. Well, we'll be good on building scourges and whatnot. Once we actually kick off the base part. We can grab that relic. That would be nice. So we'll see how that goes.
There is much terror to
Heal
bring.
up.
Where are they?
There. It is taken. Good. Let's do some more scouting. I know it's over there. More Vespers.
There is much terror to bring. I long to shed blood. There is much terror to bring. When do we fight now? Death is terror. I am the last big news. I am the last big news. There is much terror to bring.
Alright. Invisible again. Here's my best bid.
I am the last big news. I thirst for vengeance.
Like how they wait for him to get up. Like, oh, we'll give you a second. Catch your breath. So in the Codex for Dark Eldar, there was a really hilarious encounter where the let's see. Oh, Pathfinders. I think they can also detect, right? Yeah. They can do that. Mark targets.
I long to shed blood.
Where the Tau's first encounter with the Dark Eldar were when the Tyranids were invading one of their worlds, the Tau's worlds, and the Dark Eldar showed up looking as and the Tau were like, oh, maybe these are good guys. So they made a deal. Or the Dark Eldar offered to help, but afterwards they said, hey, why don't you give us we want you to loan us an ethereal. We'd like to blah blah blah. And the Tau are like, nah. They're like, okay, we'll leave then after we helped save you from the Tyranids. The Tau are like, oh man, they're really nice guys. Then they get back and they come to find out that while they were getting help from the Dark Eldar against the Tyranids, they oh, that's not good. While they were getting help from the Dark Eldar, the Dark Eldar were sending raiders to one of their other worlds, and they had already stolen an ethereal. And I think during the battle they were wondering why there were these giant blue monsters, and it's because they were the Dark Eldar apparently worked on, created like blue grotesques. Alright. Are we mostly safe now, or what's going on?
Death.
Open fire! Open fire!
the last thing they will see. I long to shed.
I'm doing this because I want to at least get the relic.
I am the
That way I
last
can just
thing
start
they
building.
will see. There is much terror to bring. I stand ready.
Base of Destruction, which should help because it has resistance to like ranged fire.
Death is my meat, terror my wine. Bloody murder. Bloody murder. When do we fight?
Rather play it safe here.
I am the last thing they will see. We go. We go. Let us strike. I thirst. Let us strike.
Oh, it's one of those.
Follow me, curs. Come. We go. Where are they? Who shall suffer next? We go. Where are they? Our prey shall cower in fear. I thirst for violence. I am the last thing. When do we fight? I am the last thing they will see.
Oh, hammerhead gunships.
I stand ready. When do we fight? I thirst for violence. I
I
thirst
think these are
for violence.
split big generated ones. That means there should be at least 2 more down there.
I am the last thing they will see. Our prey shall cower in fear.
Alright. Moving so slow
I
doing this,
thirst
but
for violence. Follow me, curs. I am the last thing they will see.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
When do we fight? When do we fight? I am the
you're
last
under
thing.
attack back home.
I am the last thing they will see. When do we fight? Follow me! Let us strike! Come. Death is my meat.
Let's pull it away.
When do we fight? I thirst for violence. I am the last thing they will see.
That's fine.
I am the last thing. Where are they? Where are they? Death is terror. I thirst. Follow me!
Okay, it does kind of leech.
I am the last thing you will see. I am the last thing they 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 will see. Go. Go. Who shall suffer next?
At this point, I've done enough work that
Follow me, curs.
I don't need to
Where are they?
worry about
The
that
last
tracking
thing
that.
they will see. Who shall suffer next?
Morale is broken.
Stand ready. Our prey shall cower in fear. I am the last thing they will see. Let us strike! Let us strike! I am the last thing they will see. Come, follow me! We go.
So there was what,
I
2
am the last thing
Yeah.
they will see.
down there? Gonna be more
I
stuff.
am the last thing they will see. We go. Who shall suffer next? Follow me! We go. Who shall suffer next? I am the last thing.
Oh, is that it? Really? Okay.
The vast
Let me
town
try and
military complex on
use this.
Karava II's second
Learn
moon had always
from
been
my mistakes and what I'm doing. Maybe we'll give you an insider idea on what to do with this.
I thirst for violence. Come.
If they can't be detected, then
I long to shed blood.
you know what? That seems to be better than running into melee and knocking them down.
Engines running!
When do we fight? What will you?
Yeah, that's fine. I think. How much does it cost? It's costing green? No.
Death is my meat. Terror.
I should have been paying attention. So it looks like there is drones.
shall cower in fear.
Engines running!
Come. We go. Follow me, curs. Ah! Ah!
Where can I see him? Oh, is it because you're getting a relic?
Let us strike! Ah! I am the last thing they will see. Ah! I am the last thing they will see. Where are they? Ah! Let us strike!
Engines running!
When do we fight? Ah! Let us strike! There is much terror to bring. I am the last thing they will see. There is much terror to bring. Death is terror. Die!
Okay, so that's what
I
happened. They
am
were
the last thing they will see. Death is
visible to a relic.
When do we fight? Ah! I am the last thing they will see. Follow me! Follow me! Follow me, curs.
Okay, so what do we got in there? I don't know if it's got anything. I guess it isn't.
I long to shed blood.
Alright. Once I clear out this area, I promise I'll move back here and start game proper. Because we're already an hour in. I like to take my time. As I've said in other videos, RTS games I feel are, at least single player, the campaign ones, are really good for just kind of chilling. That's why I always like the base builder ones.
Who shall suffer next?
Base builder style. Before we go do that, let's go see. Let's just scout.
There is much terror to bring. I thirst for violence.
Engines running!
I long to shed blood. I am the last thing. I thirst for violence.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear out that area. That way I have access to everything I need. Over here is less important. The crew would be demolishing these guys if they weren't stealth.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
Another little mini base. Did this one have a tower? I think it did, didn't it? Nope, something's... able to see them.
I thirst for violence.
That's what it is, Pathfinders.
I thirst.
Open fire!
So once you take care of their morale, I guess that's where the
Death is
benefit for Dark Eldar comes in, is destroying morale really weakens your damage output.
I thirst. I am the last thing.
You're strong. It will be good to have that strength.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
There is much. I am the last big thing. I stand ready. I am the last big things.
Yeah, they'll be able to mess them up.
You're strong. It will be good to have that strength.
Death is. I am the last big thing.
You're strong. It will be good to have that strength.
I love
You're strong. It will be good to have that strength.
I am the last big things. There is much terror to bring. I am the last.
See, they're demoralized without hardly doing any damage.
Good to have that strength.
Defense bonus.
I am the last big thing.
Why is he getting a defense bonus? Maybe there's an item?
I thirst. I am the last big thing. I long to shed blood. I am the last big thing. Come, let us strike. Follow me, curs. Who shall suffer next?
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
So it doesn't do much against these units, which is hilarious. Because, again, like they said, mostly targets biological life forms in the cutscene. Why do they hit so hard? Tau is probably one of the better factions, I feel. Wouldn't necessarily recommend them for newbie players, because it can be kind of hard to play in a match when you're not getting cheats and overpowered scenarios like this with the stronghold missions, which they're meant to be. They're meant to be a challenge. Or if you just have the patience, it's just a walk in the park. Let's see what we got. Not working. I don't even know what that is. It building something? Air transport ship. Alright. And again, your haywire grenades will not work on those, but this will. Which means anything that affects infantry will affect them.
I thirst.
Question is, nah. I know that's where the Norlock comes from, but
Yes. I am the last thing they will see. I thirst for violence. I am the last thing they will see. Death is my meat, terror my wine.
wait, why?
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
I chipped him a bit. If I had any other way of progressing, look at that, 13,000. Probably would. Boy, Mandrix, I wish he did a bit more damage. But if I even sent what I have in there, they would just get demolished. Everything Tau is good against is basically Dark Eldar army comp. Vehicles, infantry.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get them to start working on this.
I thirst. Our prey shall cower in fear. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see.
Alright, so I can't do that. So we have to
The
let these
vast
guys
Tau military
slowly
complex
destroy crap.
on Karava II's second moon had always been intended.
Follow me,
Great.
curs. Who shall suffer next? Death is meat, terror my wine. Our prey shall cower in fear.
Alright.
I thirst.
Engines running!
I thirst. I am the last thing they will see. We live, breathe, lift off, die. I am the last thing they will see. Lift off. I long to shed blood.
Fear me.
We live, breathe. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. We live. I am the last thing they will see. There is much terror. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see.
Fear me.
I am the last thing they will see.
Fear me. I am. Fear me.
I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see.
Fear me.
Engines running! Engines running!
I thirst.
Engines running!
Death. Terror.
Engines running!
I thirst. I thirst.
Engines
There
running!
is much terror to bring.
Raise the flag of Commodore!
Engines running!
I long to shed blood.
Listening post there, so can't get too close.
Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! Engines running!
The point is
Engines
ours!
running!
When do we fight?
I might be able to circle over here and take that out.
Engines running!
Can't use grenades on those. Haywire you can, because they're robots.
Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! Engines
There
running!
is much terror to bring. I long to shed blood.
Engines running!
I could sworn there was like a...
When do we fight?
Engines
Engines running! We hunger! We hunger! I thirst. I long to shed blood. We go. Engines running!
Oh, there's another one up there. Great. It's gonna take 8 times as long now, huh?
There is much terror to bring. I am the last thing they will see. I am the last thing they will see. Running. First to the fight. Death. Engines running. Engines running. Engines running. I long to shed blood.
The cheese is great in this one. I like
When
it.
do we fight?
You know, what are some of your favorite factions? Something that may have gotten you into 40K? Was it a book? Was it a show? They had a movie. You don't really hear a lot of people talking about it, but there was a movie.
Death is my fate.
Again, I don't know what that transport ship is for, but we're gonna knock that out.
Come. Engines running.
That should all be cleared then.
We hunger.
Let's see if we can do it without getting detected. Yep, there's another. One of those. Now, can I circle around here and get that? Probably.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
Oh wow, that listening post range isn't that great, is it? Plasma generators, but
Engines running. We hunger.
it'll take too long. Come on, unit coherency. It's a thing. It's a requirement. It's not voluntary. Alright. let's see what else we got. We use this to explore. I'll use that as a point to save.
When do we fight? Follow me, curs. Who shall suffer next? Follow me! Our prey shall cower in fear.
Oh, that's right. This is a zigzag thing, right?
We go. Who shall suffer next?
Engines running!
When do we fight? Our prey shall cower in fear. We go.
Engines running! Engines running!
We hunger! We hunger!
Engines running! Engines running!
So yeah, normally I'd be getting swarmed and tug of war of snagging this back and forth, but
When do we fight?
Engines running! Engines running! Engines running!
We hunger! We hunger! We hunger! There is much terror to bring.
Engines running!
We hunger! We hunger!
Engines running!
Death is terror.
Engines running!
There is much terror to bring.
Engines running!
Thirst.
Engines running! Engines running!
What will?
Engines running!
Who shall suffer next? Come. Who shall suffer next? What will?
this thing is patrol.
Engines running!
Can't do those. Overwatch. I remember when that was a mechanic back in the day. Doom 2. You don't get defensive bonus from these for some reason. Warcraft orcs versus humans. Oh, there's a crew toss. Hope I'm not. Yeah, Caillou. I really don't want to go starting messing with the crew toss with what I have. I think after I take this down, I'm gonna head back.
I thirst for violence. Let us strike. Come. Follow me.
We'll get this started. Pick it off.
Where are they?
Alright. An hour and a half. This is gonna be a long video, so just in case there are those of you out there that are expecting or want something a little bit beefier. This video here, change your stances.
I thirst. There is much terror to bring. I thirst. Death is my meat. What will die? Die. 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 Engine running. What will you?
Alright. Let's do that now.
There is much terror to bring. Running. There is much terror to bring. Running.
Let's do some exploring real quick. If I keep a wide berth, I shouldn't trigger that.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
Basically, these guys are going to be sacrificed for, to use their words, the greater good. Can you guys detect infiltrated? No? Oh. I don't wonder how good orbital defense works on a Narlock. Alright. Enough. I can always come back and do what I need to do though. So.
Good. Death summon a Cabal fortress and the slaves. Make haste, cretins! There is much sport and many souls to be had, but only if our attack is swift. The seed is planted. The seed is planted. The seed is planted.
We must find the location of our security breach. Have scouts set. Let them scour every possible breach location and report back immediately. They shall be sent immediately.
And I'll be beaten all the time. The seed is planted. They told me I would build things and not be beaten all the time. The seed is planted. 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 Is planted.
Engines running!
We find her. Death is my mate.
Engines running!
We find her.
Alright. How do we play the waiting game?
Engines running!
What do we need to build? Yeah. There. Yo. Okay. I don't know what's up with that. So, I think what happened is because we broke those sequences, we don't have to really worry about too much. I could have probably done this a lot sooner. Live and learn, though, you know? Really? Okay. It's not necessarily too useful for Tau, but
Engines running! Engines running! Engines running! We hunger! Engines running! Engines running! What will
that's done. Let's upgrade what we can. Energy. Build more generators. Well, I can't build more generators, can I? Oh, I can build. What am I doing?
When do we fight? I thirst.
What's this alert? What this? You go with them.
Me and my experience.
Alright. Let's see. All the upgrades. I don't even really need that, do I? Soul cage, though.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
There's an Orlok. I wonder if I just built a bunch of mandrakes. Oh, I want to see what does an Orlok count as? A demon. That's a weird classification. Alright. So for Dawn of War, an Orlok is a demon. Alright, gotcha. Sure.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
Yeah, the poison upgrade doesn't seem to do jack much at all. Any more upgrades? I don't believe so. 7225. Yeah, these numbers are weird. Yeah, I feel like they don't match up as much as they believe they do. Let's make another Dark Foundry just to increase production. So, alright, I showed you how to cheese this. Oh, sorry it took me forever to do it, but... No. Sometimes you wanna be cheesy. Let's see if I have a fall in there. Yeah, not much. So all we need is to do that, right? Does this lead over there? I've never come from the eastern section. It looks like it does not. Okay, so you have to approach from the west. An easy tactic for, well, if you play Space Marines, you can teleport like Dreadnoughts and Terminators directly into the bases, so you just get the gear that makes it so you're Space Marine Captain, Lord, whatever you want to call it. Can't get knocked down. Buff up his health regen. Teleport him up, and then when you teleport him up, then you just drop pod in all your Terminators and your Dreadnoughts that you got saved up.
I thirst for violence. I stand ready.
Raider craft! Pillage and kill!
The sound of wings signal your demise. There is much terror to bring. I thirst. There is much terror to bring.
Yeah, you get stuck sometimes.
Death is my meat. Terror.
pathing can be kind of goofy.
I thirst for violence. I stand ready. When do we fight? Come. Come. Follow me, curs. I thirst for violence.
Let's do it. And then I will wrap this up because this was a long stream.
Death. I long to shed blood.
I just wish you could put scourges in it. I get why they don't want you to, but
At the ready. At the ready. At the ready.
When do we fight?
At the ready. At the ready. We arrive. We arrive. We stalk. We pounce. At the ready.
alright, so it's very easy as long as you don't trigger the events. Play it as they want you to play it.
I thirst for violence. I thirst.
Orbital defenses ready to fire.
Did that hit the plane?
At the ready. Right.
I thirst.
close upon us. We require your assistance. This is our last chance. Strike at the coordinates I give you and do not hold fire for any reason.
Coordinates received. We will commence at once.
Yeah, Doc. Or jump like 2 inches. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope it plays normally. Enjoy the defeat of the Tau. The Tau. Now, I'm not going to have any way around it. I'm going to be pressured from the word go when we hit the Necron stronghold. And it's time-based. 8 times.
Noble Ethereal! Oh, we have lost you! We have lost all!
He's doing like a Ginyu Force arm-waving position thing, huh?
The mighty, if incomplete, fortifications
Are we good?
of the Nan Yanoi moonbase had been constructed to withstand masses of invasion fleets and heavy
With sheer
weapons.
brutal speed of
In
an
their
hour
many
and
careful
almost 2 hour
preparations, the Tau
attack.
had not considered the sheer brutal
Yeah.
speed of the Dark Eldar. Perhaps because previous encounters with the Dark Eldar had not left
More like
survivors
Dork
for
Eldar.
the Tau to learn from. Regardless, the attack was so swift and so overwhelming that many fire warriors did not have time to arm themselves and die nobly in combat. They would instead come to find themselves in a hell beyond imagining, in the torture cells of Lacune and Komorra. After the battle, Asdrubal Vecht himself graced the scene of the conquered base and presided over the vile banquet held on the night of the victory, personally feasting on the heart of the dying Ethereal.
And Tau get what they deserved for their greater good. Alright. Tau Empire defeated. Now we have a cannon. Oh, that'll help. The cannon will help lower the threat level of a region we are planning to take over. So let me do this. Let me do a couple other prep work, but I'm gonna call it here. I really don't know what I should be talking about. I feel like I need to stay on topic when I do these videos, but part of me just wants to ramble. Maybe that's what folks would like. Then again, how many folks actually make it this far into my videos? Oh, this is a good thing about the orc one. Whenever it fills up your garrison units automatically, randomly, every turn, you can then take those garrison units and recall them. And it will give you more recognition points in case you get into a hairy position. Alright, I don't need that. So next up is here. What do we look like we're dealing with? He's just got 3 units. They've got 1. I do want this. If I come here, do that to cut them off, right? That'll give me scourges. That would be useful. So maybe I land here, go here, take this. Try and cut him off so he's not in the battle with me. And I think that's what I'll do. Alright everyone, I'm gonna call it here. Once again, my subscribers keep being awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Hopefully this wasn't too bad for any of you drive-by viewers, and if it was, sorry. Check out some of the other videos. Especially the Dark Picture Anthology I did co-op with. The very first one's great, Man and Medan. Oh yeah. Forgot to turn my mic on. So it's just a one-way conversation. Alright everyone. You have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night.